Charlie. My pronouns are they, them. Welcome to my writing blog, a new installment. It's Friday midday and I'm prepping for a weekend at my local Pride where I will be a vendor as an indie publisher with my books. I've put the last bits in the car this morning. It's so hot outside, so I wanted to do it earlier than later. And yeah, even this morning I was just running with sweat. So it doesn't really bode well for tomorrow. It's going to be so hot. There are a few trees in the area. I really hope that I'm not out in the blistering sun. And I definitely need to do a little stop in the morning, get snacks and water. I've been thinking about getting ice cubes and doing um like a little cooler thing with a bucket, but I wonder whether that makes any sense. It might even just be very complicated, so I might just get a lot of water. I'm not quite sure yet. It really depends. Um, so that's the big thing happening this weekend that I want to document. I'm also writing my first draft project at the moment. The working title is Dragon Watch, and you can't see it here, but I'm currently in chapter 8. So yeah, this is where I am. Which, if you've watched earlier episodes, you've been with me while I was sort of tearing. Should I do a second POV? Should I not? As of yet, it's single POV. There's space for 25 chapters in this notebook, so at the moment, that's going to be that's where I definitely want to go, and then we'll see where we are. And I wrote a lot of dialogue the last time I set pen to paper, and it felt very vulnerable. I think because this book is part of a series that has the same character as one of the main characters, but he's not the point of view character. He's just one of the characters the story revolves around, and he is very special to me. And I knew from the beginning that I wanted this book to be where he gets really up and close with his feelings and with his past. He has a very unorthodox past. Time doesn't work with him like it's supposed to. So yeah, lots of centuries to ponder. Um, so I've started, and I had a few moments when I really felt precarious. So I was really afraid for him, and I think that's the direction I need to go in, because he's very special. Um, the first book he's in is going to be published next year in spring, and I can't wait to have a reaction to this character in particular, because he's quite the hero. Let's see that. Let's say that. Yeah, so, and because he's so dear to me, and my goal is to get him to be really vulnerable and be not his happy waggy self, but just something, someone really, not really broken, but very close to broken. Had the first taste of what that feels to be. I mean, I'm not in his skin, I'm watching him. I've had a book project where I tried to write from his POV and it didn't work. I had to abandon that. That's not what I want from him. I want him to be just outrageous and other people react to him and the POV character reacts to him. So yeah, that's where we are. That's the direction I'm going in. So that's a lot of TMI for the start of this writing vlog. But I mean, that's, if you're here, that's what you're here for. You're here for all the weird detours that I take in my head and what goes into writing a first draft, especially writing it chronologically with no possibility really to jump back as I would be able to on a laptop and edit, change stuff, but being able to, being forced to stick with the project. I think personally that's why it works for me, but I think lots of people would not want to do it like that. I can totally understand that. It's not how I would choose to do it if I could choose really. Um, yeah, that's my status report for you, and hopefully the next thing. Yeah, I just need to continue. This afternoon, a friend will take me to like a wild swimming place, and I'm really excited for it. I've packed my bag. I bought a tow float just for that because you have to have one if you go on the water. And it's so hot, and I just can't wait to get in the water. Um, I'll take my phone with me. Maybe I can do a bit of footage while I'm there. See you in a bit.
So, it's great that my I want to say a massive thank you to all of the organisers that have put this event on.
It's the day after Pride, and I had a really good day yesterday. I sold way more books than I thought I would, especially for an event that is not book themed, where people don't go to buy books or expect to find books. I had a really, really good day. Um I cracked my book selling record from last year, so I'm really chuffed to bits with that. It was a really hard day. It's like, it was out in the open. It was so hot that they actually pulled forward the time when vendors could pack up and leave because everyone was just on their last legs. Um, I found that with the gazebo that I had, just having this little patch of shade to retreat to was an absolute lifesaver. And I made the decision to buy a not very good, but like a cooling box. where I could just have a few drinks with me. And I was drinking so much water over the day. Uh, Yeah, really, yeah, that was quite astonishing. I think I must have drank about like 4 liters and all, which is not my usual amount, even if it's this hot. Um, and then I gloriously decided to unpack the car straight after because I was already running with sweat. I was already done. So okay, let's do it now because I might have considered doing it slowly at another time, but because the week after I'm leaving for Scotland, so I need the car to be as empty as possible so I can put other stuff in. So yeah, so a massive, massive day yesterday. All the vendors that I interacted with were absolutely lovely. I was in between charities and yeah, so many lovely people yesterday. Such a good turnout and such a great atmosphere. So well organized. I can't even begin to describe it. So amazing. So today I I'm making like I'm having a bit of a slow day. I can't do it any other way. I want to do um a bit of writing at the coffee shop, get an iced coffee. I had 2 iced coffees yesterday, but I need one. And then I'm taking my book um, that a friend left when she visited. Um, it's sort of a, I don't know, historical contemporary mix, and it's okay, but it's yeah, it's more for just relaxing than for any serious contemplation, I think. Um, and I think I want to go to the harbour again, see if I can find something in the shade to sit down and just sprawl. Um, I'm not feeling taking the car out today or even on the common. It will be just the grass is all yellow, so it's not very pretty up there anymore. Yeah, that's the plan for today. I just need to, yeah, maybe fill a water bottle and get going. Oh yeah, and have a like a writing sprint this evening with someone that I made contact with via Instagram, like as an accountability thing, um, where you sit down with someone just to know, yes, this is the time that I've carved out for writing. I'm probably going to do a bit of typing then, um, not necessarily first draft writing because the typing is the thing that don't really want to do at the moment. So, but everyone's different. Right, let's get going. Let's get some iced coffee. It's just returned from outside and it's just unbearably hot. The shadow, the shade moved away from the bench and everywhere else was occupied. So I made the decision to walk back home. I didn't really get much writing done, just a page or so. I think I'm still reeling from yesterday and I didn't want to push myself on. Also, the my favorite coffee shop was closed, so I had to go to another one, and it's not the same. It doesn't help me to relax into the mood as quickly. So I thought, why? Am I putting so much pressure on myself? It's not as if I'm not getting on with the project. So yeah, I think I'm will potter around the house a bit, make myself something to eat, um, maybe sort some of the boxes away. I have my next event is in August. It's over the long bank holiday weekend, but it's a wool event, so I'm not using the books until September. So yeah, now it's on me to see where I can put them. I'll find somewhere. Somehow we'll make it work. And yeah, then the writing sprint this afternoon, and that should be it for the weekend. It's Monday morning. I think I have recovered from the weekend. Yesterday was very quiet, and the writing sprint turned out to be more of a, oh, what do you do? What do you write? Introduction, and we're going to have a proper writing sprint in 2 weeks' time. All in all, this weekend has been amazing. As I mentioned, the Pride event was the most successful book event I've ever had so far. So it left me with a really hopeful feeling for what's to come this year. Um, and I think that's a good stopping point for this installment of the vlog. If you like my kind of tiny bit rambly vlogging and just not highly aestheticized, just how it usually goes, give me a like and subscribe. That would be amazing. As I said, I'm only just starting and I'm not expecting it to take off or anything, but it would be amazing if you could show your support. Thank you for watching.